Hey guys, Locs here, and today I will be showing you how to make your own lock jewelry. Yay, isn't that exciting? Now, I can tell you, earlier in my lock journey, I was so obsessed with lock jewelry. You know, I was kind of getting frustrated at how slowly I felt my locks were growing, and I knew that I needed a change and I wanted to do something different. And I was thinking about dyeing them, but I knew that I wouldn't actually do that because I was worried about weakening, the strands and stuff. And so I was like, what else can I do that, can kind of change it up? And I came up with lock jewelry. It's like, I should wear lock jewelry. So I ended up doing a whole bunch of research and I learned how to make certain pieces of lock jewelry. And it's really, really simple. All you need to do is go to like a Michael's or a Joann Fabrics, any sort of art supply store where you can buy beads, where you can buy wire and different jewelry making tools, and you're all set. I'm going to show you in this video the basics, and the good thing about it is you can always build from the foundation that I hope to lay for you today in this video. So I have a confession. I ended up making a whole bunch of pieces of lock jewelry, and I ended up never actually wearing any of it. I gave it all away. I felt like I just wanted to give it away. I guess, I'm a giver in that respect. So I never ended up wearing it, but I did remember how to make it, and I figure there are probably some of you out there who would also like to learn how to make your own lock jewelry, because I'm sure we've seen videos of many people with locks that have that standard, silver lock jewelry, and I'm not hating, I love it. I just haven't found it in a beauty supply store near me yet, or I would have some of my locks too, but I'm sure you could also benefit from making your own and having it original. So let's get to it. Things that you are going to need. First, 20 gauge wire, and you can find it in different colors. So like a copper, red, silver, blue, black, gold, etc. Some tools, okay? And with the tools, you want to make sure you can buy it separately, or you can buy it where it's built in. It cuts the wires, the wire cutter, okay? That part in there. So make sure you have either a wire cutter or it's built into your tool. We're going to use this to kind of twist the wire. And here's another one with a flat inside. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's flatter in there, which is good because sometimes when it's when the ridges, it can make marks, undesirable marks in the actual wire, which you don't want. Okay, and then beads. Beads of all sorts, whatever you want. These can obviously fit on the wire. See the little hole there? Yeah. And they come in different packs, so whatever colors and designs you're actually filling at the time when you're at Michael's or wherever you're gonna purchase these, you can buy them. You can get your initials and stuff, or letters if you're making it for friends. And then also, you need something that is going to kind of simulate the size of your lock, the girth of your lock. So you can use a pen. You can use crochet hooks if you have really thin locks. Different size crochet hooks, as you can see. Okay. So whatever you need, you can use a pencil. You could use one of these if you have really thick locks. Use one of these. Just kidding. But you know what I mean? Just something that matches the girth of your lock, because you're going to use that. You're going to use that thing, in this case, this pen, to wrap the wire around. And that's going to make the hole through which your lock is going to slide. Okay? Alright, let's move on. Alright guys, so we're going to take the wire. I'm going to use gold this time, and you're going to measure it out however long you want the lock jewelry. It's just going to be trial and error for you, but once you figure it out, you'll have an idea. Once you do that first one, once you make the first cut and start to make the piece of jewelry, you'll understand how long you want to make them. So I'm going to take my wire cutters and snip. Alright. Alright, so now I have this, okay? And let's see. Let's do the pen. I'm gonna put it like halfway. Put the wire like halfway on the pen. Sorry, you guys can't really see well, can you? I'm trying to get this. Okay, it's a little bit better. Halfway. Split the difference on the pen, and then wrap it around like that. Okay. Now, as I said, the wire that's wrapping around the pen, that creates the hole with which your lock is going to go through. So imagine that this pen is your lock, okay? So now is where you can start to really be creative, and you can use this tool to grab and wrap around. This is 20 gauge, so it's pretty flexible, so you could just wrap it around yourself. Okay. Like that. Okay. So that's going to be what I'm going to do for that. This will be the upper part of the lock jewelry. This will be the lower. So now I can start to figure out what I want to do for the bottom piece. Let's see. So I can take out some of these beads. It's been a while since I've used these, so it hasn't been opened in a while. So let's say I want to slide on a bead or something like that, right? Okay. And I'm not really trying to make it like sharp or anything or color coordinate. This is just to show you guys, okay? Now I have that, right? So I could continue wrapping around. Okay. So as you see, the beads are there, and you might be thinking, what are you going to do with that piece? Well, I'm going to grab the tip. This is probably hard for you guys to see, and I'm going to just kind of wrap it like that. Okay, can you guys see that? And I'm going to squeeze it into itself like that. Okay. And I can get that neater and, you know, closer, but for now I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. And let's say, you know, I'm just kind of winging it. So let's say, okay, what do I want to do now? Let's wrap it a couple more times this way. And I like to keep it kind of tight, right? But let's say I want to design now. So I'll grab this and I can kind of bend it like that. And then bend it the other way, right? And then bend it that way. Okay? And then kind of mold it a little bit around. And then this end, I could also curve as well. And just kind of keep twirling it on itself. Okay, so I'll take that and then I'll go back in there. And I'll turn it again, some more. You know, it's all about what you want. And then I'll say I want to close that space that's there. And I'll grab the outside and do like that. And then see how it's kind of raised up there? I could grab it or squeeze it from the top to kind of make it flat. Okay. And then just slide it off. Okay. And this is now a piece of lock jewelry that I have. So, you know, it's basically just the very basics. You can get as creative as you want to. Now, I don't know if this is, this might be too big for all of my locks, but I'm going to try it out and see, so you can see how it looks in your hair. Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take whatever you use to wrap the wire around and match it up with your locks. Try to find a lock that has, a comparable girth. So let's see if I can find one. Maybe this one? No, it looks a little too thin. Maybe this one. This one? Yeah. It's decent, I guess, in terms of girth, okay? Because if the wire fit on this, and this is, a comparable girth, then it'll fit on your lock, right? Okay. Let's see if I can. I'm trying to not lose this lock, so I'll put it up there like that. It's on top. All right. Something else you'll need is when you're buying the 20 gauge wire, buy a thinner wire also, just one roll, because you're going to use that to help you install the lock jewelry into your hair. So you'll just, measure a piece out and then cut it, split it in half, and then you'll twist the end, okay? And then you'll open it up like this. This is going to go through the hole, right? It's going to come out. You can squeeze it to have it slide in through it really easily, and then open it up, and then we're going to insert the lock in there, close it, and then pull the lock through, okay? It makes it really easy to install onto your locks, the lock jewelry, when you have just this piece of wire. Okay, so let's take this one. I think it was this one, right? Let me put this up here. Let me put this through here. All the holes, wherever I want my lock to go through, that's where I'm going to stick this, okay? Then I'm going to open it up like that, okay? Now I'm going to get my lock through that hole if I can do this. Can you guys see? Okay, close it like that, and then pull it through if I can get it through here. Okay, open that again and get that off. Okay, and now, yeah, it's still kind of big, right? But now this piece that I made is on this lock. So I'm gonna try to turn around so you can see kind of what it looks like. So I should have used, a smaller pen or something, because I don't think any of my locks are this big or that thick. But basically, that's how it works. Okay, and covered up, sport your jewelry, just looks sweet, looking all like Egyptian sweet with the gold jewelry up in that piece. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's pretty much all that there is to it. So I will see if I can find some photos of some of the pieces that I made when I was, really making lock jewelry. And if I find them, I will put them at the end of this video. But yeah, it's really simple, right? So hopefully this will help someone that is interested in learning how to make lock jewelry. And as I said, I just wanted to lay like the basics, the foundation for making this type of jewelry, and you can add to this, just let your creativity flow and see what you come up with. I'm actually really curious, so if you guys make any lock pieces, let me know. Like when you make a video, show that piece off so I can see what you came up with. Alright guys, with that said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.